It's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back,
Welcome
everybody.
back.
You might be, if you're watching us on YouTube, you might notice something different already.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just listening, we have our first official guest on the NDK podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Adam to the podcast.
Hello listeners.
Hello, listeners. Adam has been a fan, I think, since day one.
Yeah.
Or close to it.
Yeah.
Says he listens to all of them, and I believe him. And has been a listener submission from time to time.
Yeah, definitely.
And, follows along. So we decided, we've been talking about having a guest for a while.
Oh, long while.
A long time. So we thought, let's fucking finally have our fucking guest.
Yeah, let's
and I had like a bunch of names in my head, and Adams was one of the top names.
Mm-hmm.
So we finally had the schedule line up, and
here we are.
Here he is.
I'm honored to be the first guest. I'm definitely a day one listener. I'm caught up on the podcasts that have been released, but I believe you guys have recorded since then or something.
Yeah, there'll be one more
coming
that you
episode.
haven't heard.
Okay, so, but I'm definitely caught up on everything.
Yeah.
I listen generally within 24 hours of it releasing. I try to get it in there.
That's awesome.
Just so I can immediately text Dana things from the podcast.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how he got on here first.
Mm-hmm.
Commitment.
Yeah. Commitment. Well, although I hope nobody else who hasn't been a guest yet isn't butthurt at all.
Yeah, don't be jelly. It's just timing worked out. We had a slot.
Timing worked out.
He was coming to town.
Situation worked out.
And it just all lined up.
Yeah, stars aligned.
And here we are. Well, tell us a bit about yourself, Adam. Where are you from? Or if you don't want to say that, you can just make up a town.
We can just make up a...
Yeah, I don't want to put you, I want to dox you. General area.
I grew up, I spent most of, I guess, my formative years in Tillsonburg.
Nice.
Which would be kind of southwestern Ontario, you would call it. Small town. At one time was kind of a tobacco town. Now definitely it's not anymore.
Right.
When I grew up, every field you would go past was generally tobacco. And now it's rare to... Now I'm almost excited to see one.
Yeah.
It was such a part of my childhood to see them all. But yeah, grew up in Tillsonburg, small town, kind of like you guys did in Elmira here. And you all know what that's like. So
yeah, just no tobacco out here, but yeah.
Yeah. You have tobacco, we have Mennonites. Yeah.
What did they replace the tobacco with out there?
Pardon?
What are they doing instead of tobacco out there?
Oh, it's like corn now.
Just regular crops.
Just regular
that's kind of cash crop stuff, right? Like a lot of ginseng now.
Oh, ginseng.
Yeah.
Nice. They're coming back. I remember that in the 90s was hot. Ginseng.
Yeah.
Get your ginseng iced teas.
Yeah, the Arizonas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love those.
Yeah.
I still like those.
All right. Well, what do you get up to these days? What do you do in your spare time?
I'm a photographer.
Yeah.
I made a movie one time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. That Dana has seen.
Hell yeah, I have. All throughout, too. Like before it was edited fully.
Yeah, that's true. You saw early stuff, too.
The early stuff. And I went to the premiere.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I'll buy it if it ever comes out on DVD.
Right. Yeah.
I've been there the whole time.
She's a hardcore DVD fan.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, all right. You got to tell us about your movie.
So it would be, I guess you could call it like kind of like a Kevin Smith Clerks style film, like a stoner comedy, if you will. Yeah. Kind of just wrote and directed and produced it, and then had some of my friends and then actual actors, kind of a mix in the film. And then I hired basically like a professional crew to help me shoot it.
Sweet.
And then we kind of went through that whole process. And then, basically like a decade later, it was kind of done. It was a whole thing to kind of take all that on your own.
Big project.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was an amazing experience. I made some like great friends from it, from the cast and crew, and hopefully one day I'll be able to get a physical release done and get it out there for the masses to see.
That'd be cool. Is there anywhere you can see it now, or is it just not out yet?
If you ask me nicely, I will come and screen it for you.
Okay.
I would like to do that, but it's a comedy, so I like to play it in bigger groups because I feel like it plays a lot better than kind of with one person watching it because not everybody kind of laughs at everything.
I hear you.
So the bigger screenings I've had tend to go better than the smaller ones because more people are laughing. So it kind of brings everybody in on it.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So you don't recommend it, but would you do another movie?
Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat.
Yeah. That's awesome.
100%. Yeah. Please, if anybody wants to pay me to make a movie, let me know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any plans to do anything else coming up or anything?
In that space, no. No, it was just, I still want to, I think it's, once I get that one actually out there in a way that I'm happy with, like, not that it's not done or anything, but just I would like to get a physical release out there. And then I feel like I can officially kind of move on from the project, if you will, onto something else. But I did a festival run with it. We did win a few awards, festival awards, some best comedy awards and things like that. So that was kind of cool to get some recognition, because most of the people that had seen it at that point have obviously been people that know people that were in it, or, you know, people I know or things like that. So it was nice to finally get some, I guess, you know, awards and kudos from
outside recognition.
Yeah, people that had no reason to do it otherwise, right?
That's really cool. Well, congratulations, man.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Cool.
That is awesome. Shit.
Oh, and the film is Y2 Cameron, by the way. Cameron with a K. You can look it up on YouTube to watch the trailer.
Oh, sweet. There you go,
There you
everyone.
go.
Check it out. Y2 Cameron.
Yep.
Every one of you listening better check that out.
I'll watch my views, I guess, on YouTube to see if they go up.
see if it spikes up. Yeah.
Oh my God, this reminds me of those like TikTok videos everybody's doing, like, this is my friend so-and-so. So like, this is my friend Adam and he's going to tell you about his movie. You better fucking be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
You better check it out.
It's very, do we need to be that aggressive about it?
No, but you know what I'm talking about.
I don't. Sorry.
No, I don't.
I'm sorry. I don't know that one.
And what are you talking about? TikTok videos? You don't listen. You don't even check that shit out. I try and send you videos and you just don't. It's like,
I can't open them and I won't get it.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok on my phone either.
I know, but like at least a week later, they're on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
So that's how I know what I'm talking about a week later.
Right. Yeah. It's so true.
And somebody who's on the talk, it's surprising you don't know what I'm talking about.
We all get fed different things, though. We all live in different digital worlds.
It's true.
For sure.
Right? Like everybody has their own internet now, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you're getting fed in your algorithm or whatever, and it'll change all the time. Mine will go from all wrestling to all dog videos because my kid wanted to watch reels for 10 minutes. Yeah. You know what I mean?
For sure. I do.
Well, now it's going to show up in your algorithm because I talked about it and Zuckerberg's listening.
Oh,
the meta.
My phone is right down here.
Yeah, your phone's picking up on everything. Like I was talking to my brother the other day, he's talking about, I ordered these Ghostbusters Crocs, right? And the next day, my Facebook feed is just every other ad's a Ghostbusters Croc ad or someone else like posting their Ghostbusters
Like I already
Crocs.
got the merch.
But it's like I didn't have any of that shit before he mentioned it. He's like leaving my house in the garage, hopping on his bike, telling me about his Ghostbuster Crocs, and then boom, next day, Crocs. It's like the internet. I mean, not the internet, the phones and the internet.
Yeah.
It's all fucked.
Yeah. Big brother.
Yeah. They're watching you and you're making it easy for them.
Absolutely.
You can't fight it either.
No.
Go ahead.
But I can not make it easy.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
You'll get me last and hopefully I'll be dead before you get to me.
Without TikTok, China's not tracking you, but everybody else is. So
yeah,
whatever.
well, I'm not going first.
That stuff creeped me out. Like even like a decade ago, I was at work and I brought up just to Google something and it said, "You're this far away from home." I'm like, well, how the fuck do you know where home is?
Yeah.
Like I never told you.
You know where I am.
Right? But it's like, all right, fuck you.
How do you know where I live?
Yeah, fuck. Well, Dana, what's been going on lately?
Well, not a lot. Brought my friend Adam here.
Yeah.
So I figured we could talk about like how we met and all that other stuff.
I think we might as well. Like, shit, we got him here. Let's hear about him.
That's right. So yeah, that's my biggest thing for this week. I brought my friend Adam to the
show and tell. She's doing
show and tell.
I
brought a person.
I don't think I've ever been the subject of the show and tell or the show. I guess
you're getting both today.
Yeah. Well, you're being shown, and then I'm and then we're going to tell them about.
Nice.
So we met, what is that, like 15 years ago now?
Oh, God.
At least?
I almost think I think it was 16 years ago.
Okay.
I think it was 09, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It's around there.
Yeah.
We'll just say 09-ish.
Yeah. We met working at a staffing agency that is now a restaurant.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. We met, working at a staffing agency. And yeah, we got to know each other because we got hired around the same time. And all of our training took place in like Ingersoll.
Do you remember what our first day
Tavistock?
was?
Yeah, it was you and I driving somewhere and making this fucking corporate presentation to the entire company. And it was at a theater, and we had to stand on the stage and like basically read off of cards and be like, it's my first day. Like straight up Homer Simpson, it's my first day.
At the end, we're like, we will not be taking any questions.
Yeah, right? Like,
what the fuck?
Unless you can't remember my name, I'm not quite sure what else you're going to ask me because I'm not going to have an answer for you. I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah, like for real.
Yep. Two people meeting for the first time, both doing something that they probably did not want to do.
Yeah, and our boss bailed on us that day. Yeah. That's the other piece. So our manager, she like couldn't be there for some reason. I don't even remember. But so it's just like our first day, both of us. And we're carpooling immediately to fucking Ingersoll or it was Ingersoll.
Yeah, it was Ingersoll. Yep.
Meeting all these people, doing a presentation, which we've been assured we don't really have to do anything because, again, it's our first day.
Like literal, like not like shoot first day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actual.
The actual first day.
So then, you don't worry. You just stand there, whatever. And then she bails. So then they still make us do the presentation, even though it's both of our first day.
That's fucked.
Like imagine how sometimes when you're at a new place, they do the thing where they'll go around the table and be like, tell us about yourselves or whatever.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that, but you're up on stage and there's an auditorium not full of people, but with like essentially the entire business out there that you don't know, and they're like doing that, and you're having to tell these. Like, it was just so.
Sounds awful.
It was a first day.
Yeah, it's literally like tell us about yourself, but times 10 of awful.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I think our friendship started kind of in a trauma bonding.
I was going to say trauma.
Well,
yeah.
No, I'll tell you exactly where our fucking friendship started, because don't even start with that. I'll tell you exactly where our friendship started, because you'd think it would be trauma bonding all that time in the car, because then we had to go to like training for our jobs, and we had to carpool then, and it was again in Ingersoll. So we're just... And you would think in that, like, it's not like we didn't bond at all, but Adam was incredibly standoffish. So this one time we had to do like a job fair, and it was in Elora, and he's not from around here, so he had no idea how to go from like the city to Elora. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, what if I get lost? And I said, well, just give me your number, and if you get lost or whatever, you can call or text or whatever, and I'll help you out, because I knew exactly where I was going.
Mm-hmm.
Also, important interjection. This was so long ago that we didn't have smartphones with Google Maps at this time.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
We had cell phones, but they were just text machines.
Yeah. You had to go on MapQuest and print that shit.
Yeah. Or you had a GPS in your car or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then this guy is just humming and hawing, like, he's like weighing it out, and he's like, fine. I'll give you my number, but like, don't be texting me, because like, we're not going to be friends.
That's amazing.
Like, no, this isn't like that thing. Don't text me. We're not being friends. Like, nah, this is emergency work only.
Yes.
Also, the first office that we worked at, when I went in for my job interview, I thought I had been tricked and that real bad things were going to happen to me, because it was like in a basement. It was not well lit. Like, for sure, something bad's going to happen here. I hope I get to go home after this. And then we moved into our second office, which was across the street from a high school. And that was fun. That was a good office. Yeah. And then it was like a failing staffing agency.
I mean, I don't understand why. When you have 2 first dayers doing a presentation, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? This seems like a place that has it all figured out.
So like it got to the point, like we had 2 different managers, but it got to the point where all the really expensive people got fired. And then it was just us. And then they were constantly like, you need to recruit people so that we have people to send to jobs. But then when they got to the end of this ridiculously arduous process, like it was like at least 2 hours. Oh, what job do you have for me? Well, we don't have one, but we might. And then you're on standby. And they couldn't figure out, like, why don't you have this giant bank of people? Because we don't have any jobs. You know, like it's a 2-way thing.
Yeah.
You can't just keep wasting people's time and not have anything for them and be like, well, I wonder why they weren't waiting by the phone for our call.
Right. Why weren't you just sitting there waiting?
Yeah.
They're just going for the best paying job too. Like those people have spent the whole day going to different agencies and first call, first offer is probably what they're going to take. Right.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Especially in the city.
Mm-hmm. And then so by that time, we were really dicking around. Like I would book people in the morning so that like then we'd have lunch together, do the crossword, and then ease it out of the day.
Big day.
Like just click, click, click.
Big day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nobody actually wanted to do work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have anything for you.
So how long ago was that?
Like 15 years ago? 16?
Wow. How long did you work together?
Like 3 years, I think.
I think so.
Who left first?
Would you believe? Oh, that's actually
oh
a
my
funny
God,
story.
that is an amazing story. Thank you so much for saying that. That's an amazing story.
Okay, so let's not name the company.
For sure. No.
Let's not do that.
No.
I don't think they exist anymore anyways, but it doesn't really matter.
Not in Canada anyway.
So how I found out, so I just randomly was at my desk and I just randomly got an email and it was basically like essentially my termination letter in the email.
Shit.
But it clearly was not meant for me. It was meant to go to somebody else at corporate who happened to have the same initials as me. And how our email system worked, right?
Yeah.
Was you could just hit the initials in and then it would populate the email and you could send it.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially what they did is I was higher up on the alphabetical scale. They just punched it in, didn't check, and then emailed me my termination letter before I was supposed to get it. So once I got it, I forwarded it to our head of HR, who was the person that had essentially sent it to me.
Nice.
And said, hey, what's this?
Such a baller move.
And then she immediately, my phone rings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we got a problem.
And she's basically like apologizing, well, whatever. And I just go, I'm leaving. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
She's like, what? No, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm going home.
Don't.
Like, why do I need to be here then if you're going to let me go? She's like, well, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. And I gave her like, I was basically like, okay, it's about 45 minutes. I'll give you 45 minutes to get here from. And then I think she did come, right?
Yeah, she did.
And a whole it was a whole fluster, right? And then probably because they were worried that I could sue them or something like that. I wasn't going to do that, but, and then I just, and then basically it was like, okay, I'm going and I expect to be paid for, you know, the rest of the week or whatever the date was going to be that you guys are actually going to do this. And then, yep.
That's fucking.
And then I remember getting that email and then sending it back and then immediately walking into Dana's office and basically telling her, and she's like, what do you mean? Doing that. There was like almost that meme itself, right? Like that. What do you mean? Dana, guess what? I probably did it like that.
Dana, I think I've been fired.
Is that what I did?
I just got an email.
Yeah, so that's how I got let go by a staffing agency.
That's wild. And they even fucked it up. Sounds like that place was like top notch, eh?
It really wasn't bad at all.
It was fine. It was just...
it wasn't bad, but
it was
like,
a really not. It's a not great industry.
Yeah,
it would be
awful.
Too.
It's a lot of false promises and that kind of stuff, and that's not necessarily a big thing that I like to do.
Right.
So
yeah, I can imagine it would suck to do that for sure.
Yeah,
That's
it
funny.
wasn't the best.
a lot of like awkward sales calls to like factories and stuff where they clearly didn't want to even talk to you.
Right.
And right, like it's
and then it was like just me.
Yeah. Well, it was me, you, and then a rotating cast of whoever they would send to our branch randomly just to probably make sure that we were doing nothing all day, which like there's no way. Which we were. And then doing random sales calls with people who were like, I can get us, you guys just aren't doing it right or whatever. And then they wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd just like, well, you guys need to do this, 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 and this. Okay, bye.
Yeah. And then eventually it was me, and then it was eventually you.
Yeah, just me.
Yeah. And then you were gone eventually. Yeah. And then it was like the branches started closing, and you know what I mean?
Because they closed the branch when I got let go. Because I remember not the HR lady, but the other lady, like the manager's manager, Yeah. She came in and like she started to like get like cry and stuff like immediately because she felt really bad because this had been such a fucking gong show with like having the different, like not just the rotating managers recently, but the other two managers, because we had one and then she left, and then it was just the two of us for a while, and then we had our second manager, and then she got a better job, and then we just had the rotating managers, and then we just spiraled from there.
And that's all in 3 years, by the way.
Yeah.
That's not like we worked together for like a decade or something. So
it was so eventful.
Yeah. And then we've been friends basically ever since.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. It's a long friendship built off of don't fucking text me.
Yeah. That's my favorite story.
You can grow, people. Know that you can grow.
Yeah. That's my favorite story. Like, no. We're not going to be friends. This isn't going to be like a thing. Absolutely. He straight up basically absolutely nodded me.
You know what? In some ways, I'm proud of myself for actually communicating my needs and feelings at that time, if I got to be honest, because I struggle with that.
Yeah,
for sure you do.
But that's important, though, to like say it straight up. Don't like bullshit people. You know what I mean?
I was being honest, just very bluntly.
You were.
And it didn't end up going that way anyways. So what the hell did I know? I look like the idiot for sure.
Yeah, you for sure do. Because I knew it was gonna.
You knew we were gonna be friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we will be. Don't worry. And look at there.
It's like that Step Brothers thing. Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you needed something. Did we just become best friends?
That's awesome that you broke through that, though, because I've worked with people that had that hard line. They're like, nope, we're not hanging out outside of work. We're not being friends. We just work together. And meanwhile, we were like friends at work. It's like,
yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, respect that, I guess, for telling me. Like, but yeah, you've made it through that. You broke through.
But yeah, I definitely feel like the trauma bonding is what solidified it.
Yeah, obviously.
Once
that's
the
a
wall
hell of a
was
first
broken.
day. That was a hell of a first day.
Yeah. Once the wall was broken, then all of those become like core nice memories instead of like, no, I'm not allowing those into my heart.
Yeah.
Just the shared chaos too of just all the office move and the like. Do you remember some of the offices that they were originally looking at?
Yeah.
For us to move into, and they were like one of them was like this bougie one, like downtown.
Right downtown, yeah.
We were gonna be in like an office building with like an elevator and everything. Felt
like a
almost
popular radio station. Like
fancy.
It was right downtown.
Fancy.
And then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, we can't afford that. Well, why were we looking at places that we can't afford?
Well, we were looking for it, and then another business was added to the mix.
Oh, right.
So like the office that they did choose they built like this secondary office for another business that they were pairing with.
Oh, okay.
Who also like shared our like bathroom and kitchen. So like they'd walk through and stuff like that, which is fine because they're awesome people. And I still know them anyway.
Nice.
Like, I like them. They're great people. But looking from the outside, the concept is a little
They built like a false wall basically in the office of the door. And then because there was 2 entryway doors, they kind of did like a half office on one side of it. I'm assuming to help carry, costs and everything like that. But it was just like kind of awkward sometimes.
It was different.
When you're sharing like a common space. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one of them liked to chat.
Yeah, he
a lot. And didn't always seem to have a lot going on.
But I liked it.
I mean, definitely good.
I liked it.
TKer, as I like to call him. Good TKer. Good time killer.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You love those.
Yeah.
I have those at work too. Delivery drivers, truck drivers.
Yep.
You get a truck driver talking, they'll tell you their whole life story if you want it or not.
Well, and at some point, like, there were points in time that we had like no work, so we had like no one coming through the door.
Mm-hmm.
Like we couldn't even advertise because we didn't have anything. So then it's just basically us killing time until I go into your office and we have lunch and do the crossword or the word search. And then after lunch, kill time again. Data entry.
Mm-hmm.
Cold calls. Like, you know what I mean?
Good
like
old cold calls. Nice.
So I liked it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And best believe after you left, I took your office. Best believe.
Well, it was a way better.
It was
like twice
way better.
The size.
I know. Than my interview room, which wasn't even big enough to...
It barely was big enough to get to. It was awkwardly small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, why would you put that big of a desk in there? Like, it was this closet that they turned into an office for interviews.
Yeah.
And they had this desk, like a regular desk, when they should have had like a micro desk.
Right.
Like the chairs hit the walls at all times.
It was tight.
It's super toyed.
Oh, shit. All right. That's how you met, eh?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Adam, you also had a podcast at some point in time.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit about your podcast.
Well, it doesn't run anymore, but it was a hockey podcast that I did with a friend called Potdpod, was kind of the acronym short form. And yeah, we just covered hockey. We even covered, actually, this was probably the reason that a lot of people listened to it, was we have our own fantasy leagues that we were in, and we would cover some of them on the podcast.
Would you? That's
like
awesome.
We would do trade analysis, we would do ads and drops, like we would kind of recap how our weeks went in fantasy and things like that. So a lot of the times when we would release a new episode, we would wait for people in the group chat of those various leagues to like pop off with, getting mentioned or whatever and stuff like that. But it was really fun to do. Like I enjoyed it, but eventually, life has its way of, making you move on from things. And that was one of the things that we moved on from.
So covering hockey, that would have been a lot to keep up with. How many did you do a week? Just one?
We did one a week. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was, even from that perspective, sometimes it was frustrating, especially if you were doing like trade, like, oh, this guy could get traded here, like what could the package be or whatever, and then before you even release the episode, that trade has gone down. Right. So definitely like over 5 seasons, right, definitely a few times where we would release stuff that was already, as if you will, outdated or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is, and you can't talk about everything. So I would mostly just be like, we're going to start with our fantasy. I would have kind of a bit of a schedule on how do we do it. Well, let's talk about, XYZ. If this happened, if that happened, do you even want to talk about this?
Right.
Some weeks you're talking about things that you wouldn't talk about other weeks because there's just not enough stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
For a few years, we actually went through the summer too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there was times where I was, especially the first summer that we did it, because we started in September usually, and then we would go through the season. Mm-hmm. And the first summer I was like, no, let's do it because I don't want to lose anybody or whatever. Not that we had like very many people listening or anything, but I was just like really enjoyed doing it too.
Yeah, and you want to keep relevant.
Keep going. Yeah. So I did stuff all summer where I would just do like history lessons, or I would do game show episodes.
Oh, cool. Or like all hockey based?
All hockey stuff,
Okay.
And just keep the theme of like, I would just show up, and then I even did some things over the summer. I would do like, okay, this day in hockey, this happened or whatever, and stuff like that. So just to try to keep it going. And then eventually it was like, okay, we're going to do like, we'll do one episode for free agents. We'll do the big events over the summer. We'll do a couple episodes here or there. And then eventually, okay, we're just going to stop at this time. And then At one point, we didn't even do one season. We didn't even do finish the playoffs. And we finished the fantasy playoffs for like our pools, and then didn't even really get into the actual playoffs. Because at that point, it had become way more of like the guys in our pool that were listening to it and stuff like that. So we just started being like, you know what, let's just do it for these guys. Like, we're not going to become like the next big hockey pod. Not that we were trying to be that or anything, but
you're just doing it for fun. Yeah.
And I mean, there's still a group chat for that podcast, and there is a group chat for a hypothetical podcast that we were going to do as recently as last year, and it didn't work out for other reasons. So it's always kind of on the back burner that we've talked about doing it again, or even just doing, you know, one episode here or there, but it just hasn't worked out yet.
Well, it makes sense that you like pivoted though to your fantasy stuff because you want to go where the people are going, right? Like, if they're not listening, then what are we doing?
I want to be with the people.
It's way more fun to like get a text from one of your buddies, like after you know you released an episode, and been like, I don't agree with what you thought of my trade, man. Like, I don't think that, or whatever. Like, you're trying to get them riled up sometimes.
That's funny. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of fun to get the boys going. So.
Nathan knows what that's all about.
Oh yeah, I get
release a pod and then ding 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 ding.
Yeah, because I schedule them to release at like midnight on Sundays, and then I wake up in the morning, I'm getting lit up by someone for something. It's like, yeah, here we go. How did you even listen to this already? I just got up. Like, what are we doing?
I've only opened my eyes.
Yeah, give me a fucking break. Oh, that's cool. Those off-season ones probably would have been pretty funny, though, or pretty entertaining, because like going through the history and stuff, like, that's pretty cool. It's a good idea.
There's definitely some crazy years in hockey where it was like, what do you mean this all happened in like, what, like 93, 92? Like, there was a lockout that a lot of people don't remember back then, where the players held out. That's not even talked about now. And there's like all that stuff. And we even went through the pandemic. Like, that 2020 season, we were doing podcasts.
Wow.
When all that went down.
That was some wild shit too.
And went through that and carried through it. And it was one of those things where the actual genesis of the podcast was actually a joke, where somebody said in one of our fantasy leagues, we would do like a live draft every year where we all get together. We used to do, like, when we were younger, it was like a weekend. It was like, you know, a guy's weekend, and then we would draft Saturday morning, you know, a bunch of them hung over or whatever, right? And then we would stay together for the whole weekend. And now it's kind of more of a, maybe we'll do Friday night and then do the draft Saturday, and then guys kind of like filter away over the course of Saturday because, you know, we all have kids and obligations and stuff now, right?
That's
so
totally.
Thank you, Dana.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
no, I mean, like, him and I, neither of us do. So we're just like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no kids, but full of obligations.
Yeah, for sure.
So we were at one of those drafts, and it was just like a joke going around that somebody should do a podcast about the league or whatever. And there was a guy in the pool that I didn't know very well, kind of a friend type. And I jokingly was like, oh, we and you should do it together. And he kind of said in a way that I was like, oh, he was like, yeah, I do that. And I was like, and I'm a person who's like, once you get that idea in your head of something that I've never done before, and it's like, okay. Like, what? And then I like talked to him. I was like, would you actually do that? So it started as we did like a 10 episode pilot, if you will, where we only talked about kind of our fantasy pool. And then that we kind of enjoyed that enough that we kind of expanded it out, and then we added the other pools, and then kind of actually started like putting, you know, the show out there for people to listen to. We only ever did audio. Yeah. We didn't do a video component. It was just a lot of extra work that I didn't want to do, to be honest.
It is a lot of extra work that I don't really want to do either, but here we are. We get more people on YouTube than listening.
Oh, okay. It was the one part about this whole podcast that was throwing me off. Like, if we were just, you know, just no video, it wouldn't have been it was the whole video aspect that's kind of new and different for me, especially when I'm dead center in the middle here. And you're introing, I hear the music that I've heard like so many times.
Yeah.
I didn't get prepped on how, I assumed you guys just live went into it based on how the podcast was. So I was just sitting here and I was like, okay, so you just telling myself in my head, like, you just have to sit here and he's going to intro, and then she's going to say something, and then you're going to go back to him, and then he's going to intro you. But as he intros you, you have to wait to make sure that Dana doesn't chime back in again, and then wait for at least a long enough pause that maybe you can say, I don't even know what, because you don't know how he's going to intro, you know? And all this is going into my head, and then as soon as you hit to me, it's like it's all gone. And you're like doing that almost like Garth Algar thing where you're like, I'm having a good time.
That's what you said.
Exactly.
That's what he said about me the time that you left to go to the bathroom.
It was awesome.
As soon as you left and she started doing her own thing, immediately in my head, I had that Wayne's World thing in my head. I was like, oh, this is exactly like when Garth was left alone.
And I could have totally cut that out, but I watched it back. I was like, this can't be cut. This is too good.
And now I just realized that there's a video component of that because I only listened to it as a podcast. I never watched the video.
Awesome.
So I just realized there's a video.
Now you know that there's a video.
Too.
Yeah. Except I stay in my chair.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean,
I have to go back and make some GIFs.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. You can actually do that. But man,
can't wait for that.
The video portion is definitely the worst part and the most time consuming part. Like if you were just doing audio, like it still worked. Don't get me wrong, but fuck me, adding this to it was something I wasn't sure if I really wanted to commit to or how much I cared about it until all of a sudden I noticed we're getting like way more views than listens. I was like, all right.
Well, I appreciate you for doing that.
Yeah, well, thanks. We're in this together.
Yeah, we are.
You're doing the one camera setup too, so it's not like you're having to switch or anything like that.
It would be cool if we had the switching. We'd look so more pro, but like...
the multi-cam.
Fuck me, that would take me forever.
When we get a production crew, we will go multi-cam.
Yeah, exactly, right? I win the lottery or something.
Pay these people money to hire me to...
Yeah, exactly. If someone could just sponsor us, we can hire Adam to help. Or
exactly.
We would definitely do a multicam switching for sure.
Yeah. It's definitely, it's way cooler, but we got our one.
Oh, this works great. This is easy too.
I can't wait until I win the lottery.
Yeah, me too. Shit.
Just trying to do everything I can to manifest that bitch.
Do you actually buy lottery tickets?
Not religiously or anything like that.
That's the first step to winning, I think.
Yeah, I get that. And I do, but not every week.
Yeah.
And not like multiple multiple
You're not
lines
sitting
and
there
stuff.
at the scratchers just going like this.
Yeah.
No.
As a guy who used to work at a grocery store back in the day and see guys just sit there, go like this, hand them back, and then go like this again over the garbage can. It was crazy.
Nah, they had those at the bowling alley. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, with the cherries and the lemon.
And you have to stand there while they do it. You know what I mean? So then you're just, as the employee, you're just...
Guess we're playing together.
And they're looking for one or two. Like there's two usually in the whole thing. There's the two that out of the cherries.
Well, and other people would be wanting stuff. And I'd have to be like, sorry, everybody.
Yeah, we're gambling.
We're doing scratchers. We're doing scratchers.
Before the winner, gagnant.
Yeah.
Winner, gagnant.
Yeah. Yeah, we all spent some time in the grocery stores. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Look at us, eh?
And I worked at a convenience store too.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Not shouting them out.
You are straight out of Clerks.
Yeah. Bowling alley.
Yeah.
Convenience store.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
Dana, do you want me to tell my ick story?
Yeah, you said you had an ick story.
Let's hear it.
And it's been like a bit. Okay, so I've been pre-warned about this.
Oh, it's not bad?
She doesn't know the story.
Oh,
I just told her I had an ick story.
This is fucking great. I'm here for it. Let me get comfortable.
Okay, so I like cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
And I brew my own generally. And I have a giant, pitcher that I brew it in with the filter in it and whatever. It's got a little tap on the front. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I keep this out in the garage beer fridge because it's just so big. It would just takes up too much room.
Yeah.
So every morning, basically the process, you wake up, I grab my Yeti, ice, boom, out there, pour my little cold brew, have my straw, put my straw in, take a sip. And as soon as I take a sip, something goes into my mouth that tastes like it feels like ice, but I know it's not just ice. And I do a little spit take and I'm like, wait, I'm inside, I'm in the house. I don't want to like spit coffee all over like the hardwood floor or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll hold it in my mouth for a little bit. And I go over to the kitchen and it's in my whatever it is. And I go to spit it out and an earwig goes flying out of my mouth into the sink.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
And I immediately like get basically send him down the drain or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I had to sit there and realize the horror of
that
realizing
you fucking earwig mouth.
And you were holding it there too.
Not only did I have an earwig in my mouth, but I held it in my mouth for long enough to basically walk into the kitchen and spit it out. Yeah. And I still, as of now, have no idea
how it
got there, where it came from, if it was in the straw, if it was in. So now whenever I grab a straw, I immediately go to the sink.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
And
yeah.
you would.
So I'm like, I'm never doing. I don't know how it happened, but I can't. That can't happen again.
It only takes one time.
Whoa, it was an earwig of all things.
Those are fucking disgusting.
I remember spitting and just seeing it, and I was like, nope.
Oh,
that's
sick.
sick.
And
So,
did you still finish that same coffee? Did you finish that coffee?
So I don't want to waste it.
Yeah, you did.
So wait, hold on. So I have coffee filters. So what I did was I poured the entire coffee through a filter again before I drank it, just to make sure that there were no earwigs in the coffee.
That's fucking disgusting. But they're crafty. I remember this happened to me more than 10 years ago. I had my lunch at work, and at that time I was using Ziploc bags, and all it was a peanut butter and jam sandwich that was made pretty sure that day. I don't even know, but got to work, went to fucking open up my lunch and opened up the bag. There's a fucking earwig running around in my fucking sandwich. It's like,
in the sandwich.
How the fuck
God.
did you get in there? They're fucking crafty. You'll never find out how you got that in your coffee either.
Oh my God.
Did you eat the sandwich?
I did not.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like,
That's
fuck
okay.
that. I was like, that little motherfucker running around putting eggs in there, whatever the fuck he was doing.
Don't.
Male or female, I don't know if he's fucking J-O-ing in there or if he's fucking laying eggs. Who knows? But I am not ingesting his unborn children.
Don't even talk about that. That's disgusting.
Alien situation.
Right? Exactly. All of a sudden, this thing's coming out of my fucking chest. Fuck that.
It'd be a weird day at work.
Do you have any earwig stories, Dana?
Honestly, that's not as gross as I thought it was going to be.
It's pretty fucking gross.
Now I feel like I let you down.
No, you didn't let me down. It's still disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Don't kid yourself. It's gross. But I feel like I was just preparing for so much worse.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I have that reputation, I guess.
You do.
So come see my movie.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out that trailer.
Y2 Cameron.
Yeah, Y2 Cameron. Check out the trailer. Get those YouTube views up. So maybe he can get sponsored. Who knows? Fuck.
No, I don't really have any out there earwig stories. I was camping with my friends, was going to the bathroom. I thought I was getting a mosquito bite. No, I was getting pinched by an earwig, which I thought was horrible. I don't like them at all. And they upset me greatly.
I want to meet somebody that likes them.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Does anyone
I don't.
Can you have people am I allowed to ask for write-ins?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
can I do that?
Right? You're on the podcast.
Just want to have consent here. Please, if you'd like earwigs, or actually even just do the whole why are they useful? Because I'm sure they have a use, right?
Yeah.
They gotta they probably get rid of some bug that we like even less than an earwig, you would assume. I
hope they have some.
Are they called earwigs because they go into our ears? What is the earwig thing? What?
Like that.
You
I don't like that. Thinking of them going in there. Stop it.
Yeah, but the funny thing is it can't work on me. I'm the only special defenses against earwigs because my ear canals don't exist.
There you go.
Safe.
Some of us do have them.
They're all blocked up.
Yeah, but you're not safe. They're getting in your mouth.
No, I know. They found other ways.
I don't like this.
Well, hey, that's a good shout out. If anyone knows anything about these little fuckers and why we're not supposed to just kill them all, let us know, because they're everywhere. Those little shits, and they're not.
I need a drink at the same time. I don't feel good.
Well, then let's finish this one off here. And we had asked Adam to come up with an album of the week before he showed up today. So hold on.
Yeah, do the thing.
Oh, we got Hannah.
Hey,
This is trouble.
Whoa.
We've got a guest in the house.
Oh,
hold on. Second guess.
You couldn't stand not being the first guest.
Well, all right. Well, Hannah's here. Anyway, we'll keep going with the album of the week. What's your album of the week, man?
My album of the week is Turnstile's new album, Never Enough. It's kind of like a hardcore rock with some like definitely like indie pop sensibilities on some of the songs. It kind of goes all over the place genre-wise. I've been really obsessed with it. It's kind of my album obsession of the year, I would say.
There she is.
They also did like a visual novel kind of movie thing for it too that they had in theaters at one point.
Oh, really?
So
when did this come out?
Check that out. That is perfect.
When did it come out?
I believe it was this year.
All right.
I don't know what month it was, but it's this year or last year.
Well, that's sweet. We're going to put that up on the screen here. You'll be able to see that
now that
album
it's
cover.
clear.
Yeah. Now the dog's out of the way.
Yeah, Hannah making her grand entrance.
Yeah, Hannah, you've never made it up here before. What the fuck are you doing here? All right. Well, that's the album of the week. Thank you for submitting one. Hopefully you guys check that out if you're interested and let us know what you think. Hit us up in the comments. Hit us up in the DMs. We need to know about earwigs. We want to know about Adam's album of the week. Fucking
Album of the week.
Yeah.
So I took Adam to a party like earlier this year, and he met the other Adam, and he's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm Adam." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm Adam too." He's like, "Oh, Adam with an A?" We're like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, that's what made me think of that. Adam with an A?
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Adam.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Adam with an A.
We're going to have him back. You guys are going to see him again. Probably next week.
Yeah, probably soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening this week. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back.
Shout out to Hannah for also being
shout out to Hannah for being fucking dropping.
No, she needed that spotlight. Didn't you, girl?
What did you even do?
Didn't ya?
Come here. Over here.
No, she's like, no, I'm not
She is
playing
not a
your
trained dog actor.
No. She's like, I do what I want.
Do what I want.
There we go.
Yes.
There she is. You can see the hi. You want to say something? You got nothing, eh? You look like you're probably hungry looking for some shit. All right. Well, the people at home.
So many guests this episode.
This pod is lit.
Yeah, seriously. It's getting crowded here in the studio.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys.
See ya.